Hello everyone, my name is Tae Nam. I'm working for Graduate School of Governance, Sungkyunkwan University, Korea. This chapter will introduce 5 public service cases using AI, artificial intelligence in Korea. I can say this is an intelligent public service using AI. I cannot say this is a really purely AI leading cases, but any kinds of public sector or public agencies or government organizations cannot be a pioneer of this kind of technology users, technology adoption. But even though we can think about that way, the Korean government is now, we can say we are providing intelligent public service, more intelligent public service than before. This kind of intelligent public services using AI technology. So this kind of cases include intelligent human resource recommendation and monitoring of state and public owned lands and city administration monitoring in Korean Salpiso system and prediction and management of underground environment pollution and the electric fire prevention and early alarming system. So you will learn about how government organizations can harness AI from these recent 5 cases of intelligent public service provision. The 5 cases have very different sorts of public service areas. For example, human resource management and land monitoring and city administration, and then environmental pollution, and then fire prevention. First case, the case of intelligent human resource recommendation. Before introducing this case, I need to acknowledge how these 5 cases are selected. Can you think this very little words here? Notice acknowledgement. These cases above, these cases, 5 cases, are selected on preferences of foreign master students at Graduate School of Governance at Sungkyunkwan University and KDI policy schools in Korea. So 40 or 50 master students, they are surveyed. Actually, their opinion or perception of surveyed. So we, the NIA, reflect their preferences of the cases. So this is a very intelligent public service case that can be used in the developing countries, I think. So general administration field, intelligent human resource recommendation and land monitoring system, city administration. This can be considered in general administration and environment and safety. So we have 3 big areas of policies. The first case is intelligent human resource recommendation. The leading agency is Ministry of Personnel Management in Korea. June 2020 and December 2020 was the development period. Purpose is, for example, build an intelligent human resource recommendation service platform, an AI-based scientific human resource management system for collecting, storing, analyzing, and utilizing HR information. And this system can be expanded to other public agencies and local and provincial governments. And recommendation, intelligent recommendation tailored to various components such as specialty and position in needs, and automatic categorization and classification by specialty and expertise. And then convenience in HR data input by using OCR. OCR means optical character recognition, and RPA, robotic process automation. So outcomes are very obvious. For example, usability and quality control, of the HR data information, and scientific, objective, and effective decision support, and AI-based decision-making system can be better, and cost reduction and time reduction in verification of personal information. National HR database system. These are kind of actors related to this system. For example, public agencies and local governments, and other various ministries and local autonomy system, and Ministry of Personnel Management, and the general public. Main achievements, for example, upgrading AI-based recommendation service. How upgrade? Most suitable candidate can be recommended. And then this HR database service can be open to the public and extend this service to the all public agencies. Enabling to add, delete, and modify the specialty area and classification system, and automatic creation and categorization of specialty areas. So AI algorithm, it can automatically create and categorize new areas. Currently, for example, 300 specialty areas with higher and lower levels. Convenient information update service is very important purpose too. Convenient information update based on optical character recognition, OCR, and the web crawling advancement. For example, on the internet, I can search various kinds of information about myself, for example. And then government officer can crawl the web information, and then those web information directly used in this system, HR recommendation system. It's very convenient and very automatically, very time efficient way, and convenience in user login certification and homepage accessibility enhancement, and data connection standards and data change record management. This is a kind of simple illustration of what's going on. AI HR recommendation algorithm. HR data is considered in this kind of factors: specialty, field, major, paper, and career references, and position rank level. Using those needs and the data, expert fitness, position fitness, and rank fitness. Considering these kind of data items, AI algorithm analyze HR request, and then perfect candidates can be recommended using AI. The second case is the case of state and public-owned land monitoring. Korea Land and Geospatial Informatics Corporation, abbreviation is LX. The agency name is LX, and the city government of Changwon. Those two organizations are collaborated on this land monitoring initiative. Training database for Geo AI is very important. So defining 18 levels of Geo AI and high resolution image specific to each level of Geo AI, and labeling the data of each level. And Geo AI automation platform has included these kind of things: data structure and relationship analysis, data integration and data analysis, Geo AI modeling, and applying algorithm, model validation, and management of learning data. All these kinds of things configured Geo AI automation platform. Automatic reading and categorization of a high resolution land image, aerial orthophoto, the video or aerial orthophoto management module was established. So land use history management based on the time series video management function is possible. And then public-owned land status analysis. So this occupation of the land parcel is illegal or legal, or authorized or unauthorized. So we can detect that. Suspicious unauthorized occupancy detection. This is an important outcome of this initiative. So connecting between high-resolution video use in public-owned land management of local administration systems, for example, administrative information systems, real estate system, land information system, and non-tax revenue system. All this kind of information is mixed. And then this kind of big data can be automatically detecting this occupancy, land occupancy, is unauthorized or authorized. The data analysis, basic material can be used as seamless cadastral map, GIS, building integrity information, land ledger, building ledger, and there are various kinds of analysis approaches are used. This is an illustration of the system. This is, for instance, this is the aerial photo from the sky. Take a photo, this kind of photo, and this kind of parcel can be analyzed, and then this parcel is labeled. So we can say this is a training database for geo AI application, and then automatic reading and classification of a land characteristic training database. Okay, this parcel can be considered or labeled. This is a public land or state land or private land, something like that. And then we can match that. And third case, the case of city administration monitoring. In Korean name is Salpiso. Salpiso is monitoring in local dialect. Salpiso system of Daegu metropolitan government in Korea. This is a prevention-oriented complaint response system. City government employees actively monitor and register citizens' inconvenience, citizens' complaints. So this is screen capture of those systems in Korean language. This system, the background was 21% increase in citizen inconvenience since 2010. So that was a trigger. So more complex and more complicated inconvenience. So we can say the public problem is wicked and multidimensional. So quantitative side, the number of inconvenient matters processed by Salpiso annually 30% increases since 2014. And the qualitative side, the extent to which the processing substantially reflects citizen inconvenience and citizens' perceived problem solving was qualitatively better. The data, 1.1 million inconvenience cases plus 32,000 complaints registered by citizens plus 5.9 billion observation of the floating population in 2016 and 2017. So this is data for analysis of the citizen administration monitoring. Results was developing citizen inconvenience preemptive response index. The Daegu government was able to create index of a preemptive response system. And this system can compare Salpiso registered inconvenience data and citizen registered complaint data. So system registered data and then citizen registered data, we can compare that. And then evaluate the level of preemptive response to citizen inconvenience, and then poor performance in the areas of transportation and health. So we can predict complaint-prone spots, weak spot, for example. Which spot is weaker than others? Finally, AI-based modeling automatic designation of processing department. So this is a full map of Daegu metropolitan government, and this red spot is the 27 predicted spots as weaker areas. Weaker area means here the more complaint-prone spots. We can say that. And then government employees or city government can focus on more than others, focus on those predicted spots than others. The third case, the automatic designation process that makes the department in charge of a civic complaint or appeal, we can automatically designate of the departments which department was in charge in the civic complaint, those complaints. So this is kind of automatic process, AI-based automatic process. And the next case, underground environmental pollution prediction. Environmental pollution is not only on the superficially or the land or water. Invisible areas, for example, underground, can be polluted. That is a more serious problem. The recent trend of underground environmental pollution is various areas and deepen the pollution and regionalize the pollution expansion and increasing pollutants. This is a very serious problem and high risk in analysis and management. This initiative is very important strength. For example, real-time monitoring of underground pollution. We can use sensors, for example, Internet of Things. We can collect, store, manage, and visualize the data made by real-time underground pollution observation sensors. That is a very important progress. And then AI-based underground pollution analysis and prediction. Spatial statistical analysis of big data. And then we can do impact analysis of soil and underground water pollution situations. And then we will do scenario building. And then we will support environment management decision. This is a simple illustration. But this is a underground pollution. So spill site is here, and red one and yellow one, this is polluted areas underground. And we can install sensors, Internet of Things, underground. And these sensors can send the signals to our system or the smartphone. So we have real-time monitoring ability. So real-time monitoring information service and AI-based pollution analysis, and then scenario building. These three activities will make better monitoring of underground environmental pollution and then prediction. Final case, the case of electric fire prevention and early alarming. The leading agency is Korea Electrical Safety Corporation. This agency has provided these kind of three services. First one is real-time electricity safety integrative control and intelligent electricity safety accident prevention, and then load and demand management, electricity load and electricity demand management. A simple illustration of the system working. There are some weak spots in electricity safety. For example, traditional market, Korean traditional market, and then cultural heritage, and then welfare facility. These three areas or facilities can be considered weak spot in terms of electricity fire or electricity safety. And then we can attach many sensors, Internet of Things, and those sensors, electricity safety, IoT, can send a signal to us, our system. And those systems, in real-time intelligent control, intelligent prevention, load and demand management is possible. And then, who are users of this system? General public can have a benefit from this system because we can live in a more safer society, safer environment. And then government, absolutely, government can use this kind of system, and public agencies, and also local government. Electricity demand information and electricity safety integrated database and electricity usage management information, electricity demand management information. All these pieces of information can be used for detecting and early alarming. So our service is demand prediction, electricity market price prediction, and the peak time reduction and energy efficiency. This is a possible outcome of this service or system. Okay, summary. We covered 5 cases. First one, intelligent human resource recommendation. This service selects perfect candidates by matching data of HR, supply, and demand. And the second service was AI-based public-owned land monitoring. This service identifies illegal occupancy by big data analysis of photo images. And third case was Salpiso system, city administration monitoring. This system combines preemptive government monitoring and integrative data analysis. First case was underground environmental pollution prediction. This case raised the prediction accuracy by analyzing a large volume of data made by Internet of Things sensors. And final case was electricity fire prevention and early alarming, algorithm-based proactive approach through analyzing load management and demand data management. I hope you can get a better understanding of intelligent public service using AI. Thank you for your attention. See you at the next class. Thank you.